We have to say hi to Dom Morena.
Dom Morena.
Dom Morena.
Or was it Dom Morena? Hey, Dom.
It's Darth Ferrer.
Our stupid producer mispronounced your name, so we've been calling you Dom Morena all morning long.
I kind of like that. It's almost Latino. I'd have a lot bigger following.
Yeah. Well,
so what did I miss? Some 18-year-old girl admitted she slept with her father's friend?
Oh, my God.
yeah, we weren't buying it at first, but now we're definitely buying it.
Why can't I meet kids like this?
She decides that she needs to tell her mom, so we decide, why not tell her on the air? And it got a little ugly. Basically, she slept with her father's best friend, yes.
Oh.
Wow.
You raise a kid just so your friend can have sex with her.
I always love when people admit to stuff on the air, like a nice, intimate surrounding. You know?
I know.
Well, I don't know. Why do people do that? Why do they do that? Like on Oprah and stuff? Why?
Jerry Springer and... Well, the Jerry Springer stuff,
that's bullshit. Yeah,
that's all fake.
But
Everyone
they do.
knows
They
that
come
now.
on the other shows and just admit things. Why don't they just go into a nice room with their loved one and admit it there?
I don't blame the guy for liking a younger chick. I like younger chicks. So what?
Of course.
Well, that's what always kills me about, when people say to me, why do you go out with a girl that young? I go, because I can. What am I going to go, I'm going to go out with my grandmother? Somebody as old as me? You know what I mean? Come on, give it up, you old bag.
There's plenty of time when you get older to be with an older woman.
Yep.
So when you're, middle-aged, I guess.
What did she look like, this girl?
We don't know.
Sounded hot. We didn't really ask. She seemed like a typical 19-year-old.
Oh, I love that.
That you would find in Hazleton, Pennsylvania.
And the mother's raising another two, so best friends can have sex with them.
Dom, did you ever date a younger girl?
Oh, yeah, always. I mean, my girlfriend's 20 years younger than me.
Really?
Well, so was the one I broke up. I was married, and I was going out with like this 18-year-old girl. Matter of fact, her father was my best friend. No, but I did for a while, and I cheated on my wife, and that really, it was like a year. That's not worth the energy.
Wait, you were married and you cheated with a younger woman?
Yeah,
You cheated for a year? How'd you pull that off?
I don't know. I was just out of my fucking mind. I was like going to Vegas with her. I looked like one of those like Goombas with the big blonde with the big tits,
With Chippy at your side.
Yeah, like the arm piece thing. I mean, I'm still friends with her, but she got too old for me. I had to let her go.
I asked you that question because Dom is the author of one of my favorite jokes ever. That was my awful setup, but it's like I saw you on stage one time, and you're like, I dated a girl so young that I dated a girl who was so young I didn't see her for a while. She got taller. One of the greatest jokes ever written.
Her favorite food is pescetti.
Oh, that's funny.
Really good.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's in that child molestation bit.
But did you hear me almost butcher that brilliant joke?
I know. You were teetering there for a while, Jim.
Damn it, I was nervous.
It ruined his joke.
No. Hey, man, did you guys get my setup so that you could ask me so I could knock him out of the park?
We got nothing. We
my,
didn't even have your name right.
With my rental car bit and all that shit. We were talking about that. I was talking to your producer last night. He said, what do you want to talk about? I said, well, the one thing I don't want to do is fucking material in the sense of acting like it's not material. You know what I mean? That's what
we
I
love those setups. Hey, been on vacation? Because I know renting those cars is just a bitch.
It's funny you should ask. Now, here's 5 brilliant minutes off the top of my head.
Yeah, because I'm the king of riffing. Oh, that's funny.
But I just want to tell you the child molestation bit that Jim was referring to, because it's interesting how you can get away with shit if you pull it back on yourself. Basically, it is child molestation is a horrible, hideous thing, but there's a flip side to everything. What about the kids like me who wanted to be molested and nobody would touch? Remember, my grandmother would be giving me a bath and saying, "Grandma, just tickle my balls very lightly, cup them, guess their weight. Let me see your tits. I'll give you $1." You know? But the thing about that is that the only way you can get an audience on your side, you got to bring it back. You know what I mean? You can't be like, I'd like to finger your daughter. You know?
Right.
Behind closed doors, perhaps that works.
Yes.
On the radio, it works if you're a daughter telling mommy.
So how did the wife find out about the young Chippy?
Her panties.
No.
Yeah. She left her panties in one of the drawers. I mean, it was a setup.
She did it on purpose, right?
Yeah, sure. She said she didn't.
Were you telling her, don't worry, I'm going to leave my wife?
Oh yeah.
And then a year goes by, and she's like, "Fuck this! I'm going with the panties."
And your wife finds like underwear with Wonder Woman on them.
Right.
Underoos. Underoos? The hell is this?
Yeah, that was horrible though. It's not worth it. I mean, it's just worth it's better, as you know, just to get a hooker.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, it's not worth the energy of all that.
For a year, you know what kind of alibis you got to come up with for a year, and the things you got to keep track
Oh
of.
man, I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I covered for myself. Like I just got caught with an internet thing with this girl from San Francisco. My girlfriend just caught me now. I can't stop. I'm sorry. That's just my only fucking addiction. I could give up drinking or anything else, but this. And she says, so I made up this whole story about it. Totally, I was just trying to practice using a computer and the internet and all that, and I got away with that.
How'd you get caught?
She looked in. I'm so fucking stupid. I gave her my email.
Oh, Jesus.
I know. No, I gave it to her because she had to look up a ticket of hers that I had bought for her, and I totally forgot that they weren't all erased. And she's paranoid enough. Well, she's smart enough to go back and check it all out. That's how I got caught.
You got to watch even on Instant Messenger because there are programs that can track all of the dialogue you've had on Instant Messenger.
Yeah.
So you even got to watch what you say in those little IMs because they can.
Sure,
the chick knows a computer.
All of a sudden, there's a stack of printouts of things you said 12 months ago.
Yeah.
Oh, I am the worst at cheating. Always have been.
Everyone's running to their computers right now, thanks to Dom.
Dump it. Dump your file.
Right.
I'm the worst cheater in the world because
just-
I don't care. I don't even care. Like I will move on and not look back. So I don't even try to be subtle about it or anything. So I'm the easiest one to catch. I just go, yeah, well, I'm cheating. Goodbye.
Really?
Yeah, I don't even try. I leave things out. It's awful.
That's a good way to get out of a relationship.
It's pretty much it, because why do I want to bother? If you found somebody else, why do you want to bother hanging on to something you really was annoying you?
I don't know. I must like the drama because you're right. If you really care that much, you wouldn't even do it.
Yeah, people like playing Mannix. You like being the guy that's got to get the evidence, make sure it's set up correctly. You don't want the other party to catch on. It's too much work.
There's something nice about sneaking around, though. There's something hot about just knowing that it's dirty and wrong.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
shame.
Shame on you.
Well, if you put it, if you have everything on the surface, then it's not nearly as much fun. Yeah, but I mean, it is too much stress. Too much. Like this whole fucking thing is hard enough traveling and resisting. I mean, like you can get chicks that I could get girls right now. It's the fattest I've ever been, the ugliest I've ever been. I can get girls hotter than ever just because of my little bullshit comedy act.
Yeah.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, look at Jimmy Norton.
Look at Norton.
Dude, the last time I saw Irrera, I don't know what girl it was, if you were dating her, if she was your wife or your girlfriend, but I've never seen you with any girl who wasn't smoking hot. It's fucking amazing.
Oh, the Montreal Comedy Festival.
Dude.
You were walking around with
Holy
someone really
shit.
hot.
Yeah, well, that's my girlfriend, that one. Yeah,
Wow.
She's in bed now. I don't know whether to go deep-sea fishing or go back to bed and play with her ass and jerk off. I can't decide. Help me out with this, guys.
We can flip a coin for you. Anyone have a coin? We have couples have sex on our show. Maybe this could be the first celebrity having sex on our show.
Now, whatever happened to Mercurio?
Who? What?
Oh, nothing. Never mind. I had some kind of a thought out of nowhere.
What? Who's he?
That's Jim's boy.
Yeah. You should hear what he says about him when the mics are off. That brave Jimmy Norton.
I just won't mention his name.
All right.
Where are you working, Dom?
I'm at Bananas in Poughkeepsie.
Of course.
Friday and Saturday. It's always funny. No matter how much you try and be as good as you can at something, you have to say you're working at Bananas.
Bananas.
They couldn't name it the Poughkeepsie. Is there anything wrong with the Poughkeepsie Comedy Club?
Yeah.
It's
mean,
not
already
wacky and zany enough.
Yeah, already Poughkeepsie's funny enough, but you got to be Poughkeepsie Bananas.
People getting ready to go out are just sitting there going, wow, I'm going to Bananas
Yeah,
tonight.
right.
It's got to be fun.
What the?
The place is called Bananas.
I mean, is there a funnier fruit than bananas?
No, it's bent. It's yellow. It's just wacky.
You can use it in a rape.
And then eat it.
There you go.
That's funny.
That is funny.
That's a great club, man. Banana Poughkeepsie is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love those clubs. I mean, to me, it's like so much. I just like not having anybody tell me what to say or do. That's why you guys must be having fun on satellite.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun than regular radio, that's for sure.
Don't you get tired of the bullshit of people editing you? And that's what I love about stand-up. It's like, it's just leave me alone.
We're going to call it Bananas Radio, I think.
Hey, I like that.
It makes it funnier.
I like the ring.
But the problem with bananas is the symbol is actually a smiling banana. It's a banana like a smiley face on it. Ugh.
Plus they got this cheap wooden chimp with paint chipping off it. It's been around so long. That's behind you. So no matter how far in life you go, you're still at bananas.
You sure that's not the bouncer?
Well, that's what I always think about, certain comedy acts. Judy Tenuto.
Yeah.
Or Harry Bazon, if you remember him. But he was like a prop act. And I said to him, Harry, because he has to pick up his props after the show. I said, no matter what I do, hopefully I walk away with a little dignity. I said, you can have the greatest show of your life, and you're still picking up your plastic ass and your Superman cape and your cow that goes over the moon.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Hey, is he the guy that used to open for Rodney?
Yeah.
Okay, I have seen him.
Yeah, I did. I got a spot at Rodney's funeral. It was like a gig. We did the eulogy, right?
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun. As far as nostalgically looking back on this legendary guy, and he was really good to a bunch of us that were at the funeral, and I loved the guy. But Tim Allen, you ready for this? He asked for a spot, like he was doing a gig at the Improv.
Oh man.
He wasn't even on the thing, and it was just so weird. I would never think of doing that. I said that. Adam Sandler says, you going up? He goes, no, man, I'll choke. You guys do it. It's like, who wants to do a eulogy? Here he is asking to it. Then he gets up and he says, we're not on the air now, right?
No.
Okay. He gets up and he goes, Rodney taught me a big lesson. He said he took me out of his special one time. He hired me and then fired me. He says, I realized Rodney was talking about his wife and doctors, and I was talking about tools and cars. And I guess you see where that got me. It's like, what the fuck is this? Your time for catharsis? It's a funeral. He's like, what is he getting back at Rodney? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird place to be getting back at Rodney.
He'd be vindicated in front of his weeping fucking relatives. What an ass. Do another Christmas movie.
And then Leno gets up. Leno gets up and he slams Bob Saget. Because Leno has not 1 ounce of sincerity in his body. And he goes, he says, yeah, Bob, it's good to see you working again. It's like, fucking A. It's like Saget was crying. People are crying. The guy's dead.
It's a funeral.
He's doing like a roast.
Oh, that is weird.
That is
Yeah,
very
it's weird.
strange. Wow, like a gig.
Did you go up and talk at all or no?
Yeah, I did, And I just said, I did a couple of stories about him because I loved the fact that he was so nuts, Like even when he was 80. He was 80 years old. I went to his birthday. And he goes, hey, kid, you want to get fucked up? Right? And I go, Ronnie, I don't smoke pot. He goes, all right, I'll see you in 10 minutes then. He was he was like this old kind of jazz musician.
We used to get him high on our show. He used to come in and we used to get him high all the time.
Oh, yeah. He was
I
getting
loved
high.
his pot.
He was, like you said, in his 80s, he'd come to do our show, and during the commercial breaks, he'd go get high with Stinky.
Yeah, he was doing coke in his 70s.
Jesus.
I told him he had a stroke. I said, Ronnie, man, be careful. He goes, it's just a mini stroke. I ain't no pussy. It's not going to ruin my day. What, this one arm not working? Fuck that.
He was the real deal.
Yeah, he was a character.
Very cool.
Well, Dom.
I always like to end my bit with a sad moment.
Yeah. Isn't that great? A funeral story.
When are you working at Bananas? This Friday, Saturday?
Yeah, just Friday and Saturday.
And you're going to come in and see us soon?
I hope so, man. Thanks.
Yeah,
Thanks
we'd
for
love to
having
have
me
you
on.
in, all right?
I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you, Dom.
Talk to you later. Good luck with it, guys.
We
See you later,
appreciate
man.
it.
Have good shows.
Very cool. Very funny.
One of the funniest
Dom
guys alive.
Turbo Carrera, as Ben would say.
Dom Irrera. Always a tough name to
weird,
say,
wacky
actually.
last name thing went nowhere?
What? No, it's
It went there.
because I was trying to remember the name he actually.
What did you say? Dom what?
Dom Morena.
Dom
Dom
Moreno.
Morena.
Dom Morena. It's Dom Morera.
Dom Moranis?
Which is
Dom Morena?
just a tough name to say.
Dom Irrera? Not at all.
Dom
It's very easy.
Irrera.
It's
Dom
a consonant and then a vowel with little consonants. Dom Irrera. It flows.
Rolls off your tongue.
In honor of